Please have a seat.
Thanks, guys. Well, what's going on, everyone, and welcome to Parkview. My name's Kevin, and I'm one of the pastors around here. If you're here for your very first time, maybe your first time in a while, I'm glad you made it a point to hang out with us this weekend. Welcome to those of you on the patio, out in the lobby, online. Glad to have you here as well. We've got a lot going on around Parkview week to week, and the best way for you to stay in tune with what's happening at the church, maybe a spot for you to take a next step, is to go to parkviewchurch.com/this week. We've got all the information of what's happening around Parkview because there's a lot going on week to week. There's also a lot going on in my life right now. Kind of a fun fact about me, if you don't know me, I'm getting married in 2 months. Applaud for me, pray for her, applaud for me. There's a lot going on with wedding planning, and apparently, today after church, right after 11:30 service, I'm going to this thing called a bridal shower. I didn't know that was a thing, and I definitely didn't know it was a thing like the groom went to the whole time, but apparently that's what happens now. So if you're going to get married, just be aware. But along those lines, it got me thinking, a bridal shower is probably not my typical spot. It's where you wouldn't see me most Sundays after church. But there's a bigger reason I'm going, and it's because the person I love and the person who loves me just wants me there with her. And happy wife, happy life. But also, there's going to be a table full of gifts waiting when I walk in the room, I heard, which selfishly sounds pretty nice as well. And it got me thinking, maybe for you, you're coming into church, maybe you're thinking about taking a next step. You're trying to get to know Jesus a little bit more, but it also sounds like going to a bridal shower. Maybe it sounds a little weird, a little terrifying, maybe just something you're not quite used to. And if that's where you're at, wherever you are on your journey with Jesus, we want you to know that you are welcome here and you can call this place your home. But along those lines, there's also a bunch of opportunities to get connected. And like the bridal shower, my hope is that you can just connect and be with a God who wants you here. And maybe as you take a next step, you can find a table full of gifts, but in the form of some community, some purpose, maybe some hope in our world right now. I've got a weighted blanket at my table, but that's pretty exciting. But along those lines, we've got a couple next steps for you to take. One of those is Summer Jam. All right, if you've been around Parkview before, you know Summer Jam is the best thing we do all summer long. It's for kids 1st through 5th grade. So if you want to get your kids out of the house a little bit, or they want to get out of the house a little bit, July 20th to the 22nd, we've got Summer Jam happening each night, and we would love to have your kids as part of it, but also maybe it's a chance for you to jump in and serve alongside our kids team. If you've got any questions, hop out in the lobby, right out those doors. We've got a Summer Jam booth there for you. We'll answer any questions you've got. Another opportunity to get connected is for you students. So if you're in junior high or high school, this is for you. Parents, you might be better with the details, so you guys listen up as well. We've got a new study for our student ministries called Bedrock. And Pastor Nick is going to be taking us through the book of 1 John. He'd love to have you guys jump in with him. We've got an incredible student ministry around here. That's going to be kicking off July 11th, Sunday nights at 7 o'clock. I'm biased, but I actually came to know Jesus at our student ministries. About 8 years ago, I got a speeding ticket, and my parents' punishment was to go to high school ministries at Parkview. And obviously, it worked out. So if you get a speeding ticket, if you actually want to come, you're more than welcome to come and hang out with us. Next weekend is a holiday weekend, but we will be here at services. Each campus is doing services next weekend for the 4th of July. We'd love to have you here next weekend. We've got glow sticks for your kids when you check them in. But in the meantime, we're kicking off a new series this weekend called You Can Quote Me on That. And Pastor Todd is here. He's got a great message in store for us. He's amazing, I know, isn't he? He's so tan, incredible. Pastor Todd is here. We are glad to have you here as well. Enjoy the rest of the service.